We learn about like the most boring parts of history when we're in school.
Within minutes, you're up and running.
I started reading stuff online where I'd find these articles about these crazy crimes that I'd never heard of before that I thought were fascinating.
Hello and welcome to Ye Olde Crime, where we discuss the funny, strange, and obscure crimes of yesteryear. I'm your host, Lindsay Valenti, and with me is my sister and co-host, Maddie Stengel.
Hello.
So our podcast is the Ye Olde Crime Podcast, and it is about crimes that took place pre-1900s. So we cover cases that are less well-known and a little bizarre, sometimes paranormal. And we try to do cases about women. Because there are a lot of times history is like, women didn't exist. I do all the research and the writing for the episode. I handle the recording, the editing, make sure everything gets pushed onto our posting platform, that our website gets updated, all the social media.
And I sometimes do ads.
And you show up.
And I show up. Sometimes late, but it's fine.
It happens.
Talking about our P.O. box, and we got our first letter in our P.O. box, which is amazing. She says, "Dear Lindsay and Maddie, congratulations on everything you've achieved so far on Ye Olde Crime. I know that with your humor and passion, you will continue to reach your milestones and goals. Thank you for the wonderfully weird historical tales, as old as crime, and all the much-needed laughter you've brought into my life. I wish you the very best of luck. With all my love, Ashley." Thank you, Ashley.
Oh no! Is this headed in a direction that I stereotypically don't want it to go to?
Maybe.
Are there long
People like the format because you're genuinely reacting to what I'm sharing with you, and we have, because we're sisters, we have this natural rapport with each other. So it's always
There's no
genuine.
sort of embarrassment or anything.
No.
Long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to stamps.
No, not with bone bread.
I think what people don't really realize about independent podcasts is that 9 times out of 10, you're paying for it yourself. You don't start out getting sponsorships like HelloFresh. You actually have to approach people and earn these sponsorships, and you have to have a certain listener base, or a certain amount of listeners. And for me, it's not necessarily about the money. It's about, I want people to continue to enjoy the content that we produce.
Yes.
I want people to be excited to listen, to continue to learn fun things about what we're doing.
Yeah.
It'd be great if people could continue to share it with their friends, continue to be interested in what we're producing, because at the end of the day, we're just doing this for fun. It's a fun hobby, and
we both made a pact too, that as soon as it's not fun,
we won't do it anymore.
we're done.
And at the end of the day, I just love learning. I love learning about the things that we talk about on the
It's
show.
fun.
So I want to keep doing that as much as possible.
Like blood, with blood pooling. The same
Blood
color
rose.
as the rose. It's all coming together.
And as cheesy as it sounds, another really rewarding thing is that we get to spend time with each other all the time.
MS Paint it.
Oh man.
Looking back on it, this podcast was really great for me because it kept me in a consistent loop with you, which I really needed. During the lockdown, you know, I couldn't see our family, I couldn't see her, and so it was kind of a lifeline for me because I was able to see you every week when normally, you know, I'd be over here every other weekend, or she'd be over at my house and we'd be hanging out. Couldn't do that anymore, and you know, at the time, everyone was terrified, and we didn't know if you could like touch someone and they die, or you know.
I got you.
I love you.
Love you too.
It's worth enough to keep going.